Okay. Ah! Okay, it's October 18th. It's early in the morning. I'm like an early riser. And just a little update. This is George tried out for a professional basketball team. He had to wear this on his back, and they try out in front of all the coaches. But he's probably going to be playing on the same team as last year with that pro basketball player for a coach. Don't look at the living room, it's a mess. I took the last 4 days off to get the house worked on, get caught up because winter's getting here quick. You can see it's 32 degrees outside there this morning. And boy, just being home a couple days, I was bringing George's wallet to school. He forgot his wallet, and I found a garage sale just 4 blocks away, and they had that guitar for $5. $5. George's sisters play the guitar. He's been wanting to learn, so he grabbed this, and Patty put some strings on it. She's going to teach him guitar, because she already knows. And then we, at the same garage sale, just noticed these oil paints, because we got these for a reason. Same garage sale. Oh, and this is for cement. It's a crack filler. It's a latex crack filler. Swear, those jokers. I did that when I was sleeping last night. This is our this is our talking pumpkin. It's motion activated, and his mouth goes up and down, and his eyes open, and his eyes light up while he's talking. Kids love it. All right. Same garage sale. Guy gives me this fountain. George and me have always wanted a fountain, and it's a miner, and he's panning for gold. And the fountain water comes out of here and here and trickles down, comes out of here and goes down into the main tank. And a lot of detail on this guy. The pick and the shovel and his barrel, and he's even got a little whiskey bottle in his back pocket. So that's what the oil paints are for. He was damaged here. It was broken in 2 pieces. And I've already glued this back on. It's as solid as a rock now, with that cement crack filler. It's a latex, so it expands and contracts, and it won't break again. I still have to do, the bottom is in 2 pieces. And I'm going to paint that up and hook the pump up. He's also missing a little concrete around the rim of his hat, and this latex, I just put it on there. If you look, his hat is kind of molded, so this looks just like the rest of it when it gets all painted. We're not going to go for that bronze look. We're going to paint him up real nice with, I mean, there's flowers. If you look here, Patty wants to paint all those different colors. And same garage sale, guy had a CD player, portable, for $1. And it was broke, and since I can fix stuff, I bought it, fixed it, and we sold it in our yard sale yesterday for $10. It didn't cost me anything to fix it. Not to mention, I started a flower garden around this tree. These are rocks from the mountains. We just drove up with Patty's car and picked them up. You can see the roots. There's one still showing. The roots of this tree have ruined everything. They pried up the sidewalk. Mainly responsible for the way the driveway looks. In fact, right here you can see the roots underneath the steps of the sidewalk right here. But, well, not to mention this tree is right over the sewer line. Grows into the sewer line. If you look around, all the other trees are turning yellow already. Ours is still nice and green and healthy because it feeds off this sewer line. And the roots get in there every year, and you gotta get a plumber over to rip the roots out. And it's Halloween, a couple weeks. So, you know, we got the Halloween stuff going here. We just kind of went a little overboard this year. Every year we're going to buy another Halloween thing to put out. Oop, there's another one. And then we've got the blinking things in the windows. A little witch up here. And a little scary face up there. Well, anyway, there were some cement ledges in here. And we took out the cement ledges because they were crooked, they were cracked, they were falling over. We didn't like the way the yard dipped down right here. We want a nice flat yard like other people have. So all the dirt from over there on the driveway in that old flower box, we brought it over a wheelbarrow at a time, and we're starting to level all this out. Already done with this. I took some of those leftover telephone poles that the fence was made out of, and we kind of tiered this up right here. So all along the house, the foundation was washed away. You could see underneath the house. We packed rocks and dirt up under it and built this up. And we're going to buy some used railroad ties. We went and looked at them yesterday, and we're going to, from the edge of these rocks, there's more mountain rocks that we brought in, we're going to start a railroad tie retaining wall, and then finish filling this in, level up the yard, put another flower garden around this tree that's level, hopefully. And the best news of all, the first quotes I got to tear out this driveway was, you know, $1,500 just to tear it out and haul it away. So we bought that little trailer for $250, and we hauled off a ton of concrete. Both these retaining walls that were here, they're completely gone now, as you can see. And this one over here, pretty much gone. I still had a little bit left on the bottom, and this is where I'm getting all my dirt to fill it in with, right here. See, this used to be concrete all back here. All this was concrete all the way back to this. Guy came over, gave me another estimate. For $500, he's going to finish ripping out the entire driveway. This old slab in the back that is leaning in toward the house, so it floods up against the house every time it rains. We got a pond back here. $500. He's going to finish the job for me. It's late in the year, so no one's calling up for concrete work. You can see all the debris that was in this concrete. Pipes. The guy threw in bones. Anything he had laying around to reinforce the concrete with, he put it in there. It makes it really hard to dig it out. So we had a yard sale yesterday. We didn't put an ad in the paper because everybody else on the block already did. They were having yard sales all around us, so we used their newspaper as people were driving by, and this is all we got left. We sold TVs. Boy, I mean, we had this whole yard filled up yesterday. They bought the trailer for $250, same that I paid for it. And so all we got left is a few things in there. An old suitcase that Jeff found on the way home from school. He's trying to make some money off of. So in one day, we made enough money to have the rest of the driveway ripped out. And that is totally cool. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Save myself $1,000, not having to pay somebody the full price. We're taking out this sidewalk too, but I'm going to do that probably in the spring because we can't afford to pour this driveway until next spring. It's too cold to do it now anyway. But it'll sure be ready. This tiny amount of concrete for this little sidewalk here won't be anything. And we're going to re-pour it over here so that it goes that way, straight across. Nice and symmetrical, and we have a nice big open yard with flower planters around the trees. Who knows where we're going to put this guy, but it'll look cool. There's a little sunlight shining on his face. I don't know if you can see this, but a lot of character in this old guy's face. He's even got little nuggets in his pan. Morning. Morning. Relatives. Anyway, it's looking good. We're still trying to sell my old Chevy. We don't need it for the dragster right now. Season's over. We're gonna take the hitch off and put the hitch on my Pontiac, the white Pontiac over there. You know, if I can get $300 for the car, it's more money we got for putting the driveway back in. In fact, there's the dragster right there in the backyard now, all tarped over. I moved this fence 2 days ago. You can see it used to be attached there and there. Oop. In the middle and over there. I moved it out this way because this is how the picket fence is going to look. It's just going to go straight across, down there, tear out that old back fence, and then back around again. We're going to have a slab going from that end all the way over to there, and we're going to put a shed right here, a little 8x8 or 8x10 wooden shed to keep lawnmowers and tools and all that in, because when we finish the basement, that's going to be George's teenage rumpus room there where he's got a pool table and piano and all that, and his friends can come over and have some fun. And this whole fence is temporary. It's solid as a rock, but all I did was hammer rebar into the ground. All the rebar that I pulled out of this concrete, I saved it and sawed off little pieces and just nailed them in the ground and slid these posts down over it. So when this guy comes over next week to rip out the driveway, all I have to do is lift this piece of fence right up and set it in the backyard until he's finished, and then I can put it back up for the winter. And he's also going to bring in, he said he'd throw in a free dump truck load of this gravel that he can get really cheap, so we have something to drive on all winter. Yeah, that'll be nice. There's the Bandimere Speedway pit pass. A lot of fun this year doing that. You have to have a tow vehicle pit pass to get in there. I like this old car. I got this car for $200. Used it for years now. If I can sell it for $3, in good shape. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Here's a note. I haven't, the neighbor that was just on the video doesn't know it yet, but some time ago he poured this little corner onto my property. Now you can tell by the dip in the city's part of this that my driveway goes to that line right there. So he's going to have to cut this corner out of there because this is my driveway. It's going to be cement all the way down and right to that lip. We had some people come out from the city and look at it, and yeah, that's our driveway. And we got to carve those pumpkins up and have some pumpkin seeds. Yeah, I love getting up in the morning, watching the sun come up. These old bikes. I'll be darned. Somebody stole one of our bicycles last night. We had 2 bikes out here for sale. There was an old red bicycle sitting right here, and it's gone. I swear, that's from living in an area with millions of people. Son of a gun. Ripped off again. Oh well, getting used to it. Jeez. Okay, there's George's room. He's still sleeping down there. He's got his baseball banquet today, where he goes and gets his baseball trophy. And then we're gonna go, probably to Morrison, Colorado, where there's a river, and have us a little hike. It's supposed to get up to, I think, 70 today. And that'll probably be the last chance we get to do some hiking this summer. Can't believe somebody stole it. That's all. Bye.